I ditched social media and I'm so happy. I'm so happy. It's so much better now. I did it with no effort and I'm gonna tell you how I did it, and I think you can do it too.
I found a way for me to escape this harsh reality.
For the past year, I've limited the amount of time I was spending on social media from hours binging mindlessly to spending there maybe a few minutes every few months, like that. So that's major change. It's such a huge win for me and it feels so good. I see a massive difference in what's on my mind, how I spend my time, how much I learn, how much I work on my projects, and how much more focused I am than before. Social media is also known to be a trigger for mental health issues and self-esteem issues. So basically there's so much to gain from ditching these drugs. So how did I do it? I didn't start with the goal of ditching social media completely. I actually just wanted to take control of my attention and just cut back on the time I was spending there and just not do it mindlessly. At first, I tried using those screen time limiting apps like iPhone default screen time app and also Zen app that was recommended to me, but they didn't really work for me. I would just skip those limits, or the Zen app actually would have some bugs where it would block the applications completely even if it wasn't the limit, so that was annoying. And even if they work, I also didn't like to have that habit of going on these apps every day, even for a few minutes, because I felt like that was still too much. Why I didn't want to go on these apps even once a day is because I just felt like it didn't bring me value. Like if I want to know what's going on with my friends, I prefer to talk to them and I prefer them to talk to me and make effort. I don't care about their Instagram stories and I don't care to put everything on my Instagram story. Maybe it's just a philosophy. I also just wanted to give my brain some breathing room. I have more fun things to do and more important things to do than checking social media every day. I felt deeply that while using a social media app can be fun, in the long run, I felt that it was just bringing me nothing. So, kind of because I just didn't see the screen time apps working for me, I just decided to temporarily delete Instagram from my phone. And I'm gonna usually refer just to Instagram because this was the biggest problem for me. Later, when I didn't have Instagram, I jumped to Facebook and then I also uninstalled Facebook. So, I deleted Instagram from my phone temporarily. The goal was to make it difficult for me to access and to get rid of this habit of just grabbing my phone and going to Instagram, clicking on the app, and starting to scroll, because so fast this is becoming a habit. But okay, I uninstalled it from my phone, but I still had it. I still was logged in on my computer because there was a time where I was still messaging with some people on Instagram and I didn't want to completely lose contact with them. But I noticed that I did less and less of that. I also didn't go on Instagram on my computer that much. And I think that's also why they don't allow you to post from your laptop. You have to have the app to post, so that when you are a creator or an artist and you want to share something without having to go through the feed and going into the app and let it suck you in, they just don't allow you to do that so that you get sucked in and you use it more. Why I think I did less, I didn't go that much on Instagram on my laptop is because I didn't have any cues there to go on Instagram. I also thought in advance about that and I was using a different browser for things like Instagram or Facebook completely, so that my main browser where I did my research or just learn stuff would be different. And how did it go from there? I would have Instagram uninstalled from my phone for a while. And then sometimes I felt like installing it again because, let's be honest, I didn't hate the app fully. I still liked it for the art. Another reason was that sometimes I wanted to post something. So I thought, okay, maybe I've had enough detox for now. Maybe I'm ready to use it without getting sucked into it. I was so wrong. Whenever I had it on my phone again, at first, maybe first a day, maybe 2 days, I indeed wouldn't click on it that much. I would be rather cautious about it, but I think around the third day, it was already becoming a habit. So easy. So it didn't work. I found myself opening the app more and more and more, and it led to more distractions, more wasted time again. And I started feeling that social media hangover again. And after each episode like this, I would find myself uninstalling the app from my phone again to free myself from its claws because I just couldn't do it otherwise. One time when I had the app on my phone, I posted something and I consciously decided not to look at the app right away to see who liked it, who commented on it, and to just let it sit there. And I thought, okay, I can check it out a few hours later. I had urges in the meantime, but I resisted. And after a few hours, I decided, okay, I've waited long enough. I can have a look who liked it, who commented, and just see what's going on. I looked, I saw, I left, and then I kept coming back more often and more often and more often. So I uninstalled it again. So this happened a couple of times, and every time I would install and uninstall it back, I would find myself questioning the value of even using the app or posting there. Because really, nothing of substance comes from this. Posting on Instagram didn't really develop my skills in any way. I wasn't really providing value there, and in general, I was just sick of the social media crap. I also told the people who I would message with in there to message me somewhere else because I won't be available. There are alternatives, Discord, WhatsApp. They don't suck you in like this. And slowly but surely, I found myself installing Instagram back less and less frequently until now. I don't even know when was the last time when I had it on my phone, maybe a half year ago, a few months. I don't really know, and I don't care. It's not my point to count it and make some goal out of it. I literally just follow my feelings, how I'm feeling about it, what brings value to me. And oh boy, what do I do with my time instead? I make music, I learn about music, I learn how to make videos, I write scripts and I post videos on YouTube, and it's so fun. And I think about my future. What do I want to do in life? How can I make my life rich? Or I just relax and I watch something. And honestly, I don't miss social media at all. At all. And also, you find out who your real friends are, because if those people don't make an effort to contact you outside of social media, then I guess they don't care that much. And those who do, they care, and you can reach out too. But I mean, there's a limit to how often you should reach out versus they should, right? So there's a lot of benefits coming from it. I have so much room in my head now, and yeah, life gets busy and there's stuff going on, but usually I feel like I have more space in my head. I just let myself look at the sky and just think about stuff and let ideas pop into my head. It's really nice. I recommend it. I feel so detached from that nonsense, and it's great. Though I have to say, since YouTube now is really the only app of this kind that I use, it started sucking me in recently a little bit. So what I did, I turned off using shorts for 30 days because I ignored them at first, but then I started looking at them. So yeah, I'm just paying attention to what's sucking my time, and I'm just limiting it. And I think the whole situation helps get it into perspective of what those platforms are really for, what their goal is. They do whatever they can to brutally grab your attention. They make money off your attention. They hire specialists to grab your attention. And what are you left with? Well, definitely not your focus. Whose dream are you building? Yours? Are you working on yourself, on your life? Or are you just mindlessly contributing to someone's business? And with what value? What value is there in it for you? I prefer to spend my time working on myself or just relaxing, but in a really relaxing and nice way. You know, building myself up as a human, working on my skills, on my passions, create something that's hopefully worth sharing, spending my time on my terms, and being independent from those brain-sucking drugs. I also have an impression that recently more and more people are drifting away from social media. Maybe I'm biased because this is just the kind of content that I gravitated towards. For example, on YouTube, I've seen a few people mention that they don't go on social media, and I find it really cool. And I like to see this movement where we're moving away from social media, but towards personal websites. And I also built my website. It's super basic, but it's good enough. I'm gonna keep building upon it. And it's fun because I have control over what I put in there. And let's be honest, no one goes there for now. But I still like to have my website and I still don't miss social media. And YouTube is a platform that some people call social media. I heard someone call it a search engine, which I like a bit more, but let's be honest, it is more than just a search engine. It has the algorithm. It can still suck you in, but just be mindful of what you're doing, and I think it's gonna be good. And yeah, maybe from YouTube, some people would go to my website, and maybe we can, I don't know, stay in touch via email or Discord or this kind of thing. You know, social media is not the only place where you connect with people. There are creators that I follow and they have their YouTube channel, a website, Discord channel, Discord server, and I think they also have social media. So, but I don't need to do that. And my journey in ditching social media was pretty effortless. I didn't really have any goal in mind apart from just limiting my time that I spent there. It wasn't my goal to leave completely, to delete my accounts. And I'm not saying that I'm never gonna go back. Maybe my brain will be resilient to this someday, or maybe there will be some rules in place where the apps have to cut back on how the algorithm works, not in your favor. I don't know. Maybe I'll go there from time to time, but I haven't been there for a while. I feel super good and I don't miss it at all. So I think what your takeaway from this could be to make it effortless, just make it difficult to access for you and find something else that you can do instead so that you don't miss social media that much, and gradually transition to things that are more in tune with what you want to do with your life. Let's not let social media suck our brains out. Let's take control of our brains and our attention and our time, and let's not ruin our lives for that crap. Let your brain breathe again. Let yourself be bored and give yourself space to genuinely be creative and have joy in it and have room for that. Now to the questions that you can ask yourself to help you evaluate the value of social media in your life versus what else you could be doing with your time. First question would be, is social media use a problem for you or not? Next one, the time you spend on social media, how else would you rather spend it? Are you happy with your life? Do you have goals, ambitions? What do you like to do in your free time? What activities bring you joy? And what activities, just even thinking about them, brings a smile to your face? Do you feel like you don't have enough time to do what you'd like to do? What value does social media bring into your life? Do you use social media for communicating, catching up with people? Are there other ways, other apps, other ways of communication that you could move that to? Could you move that communication somewhere else to some other apps? I don't know, just text messages and your phone number from the apps. I don't know, even Messenger app, WhatsApp, Signal, Discord, or just text messages. Also, out of these people on social media, which people do you actually care about? Do you do things together? Do you call each other and hang out? Or is it just I posted something, she posted something, he posted something? That was my story and some kind of advice. I don't know. Let me know if there's something else that I maybe didn't mention that's stopping you from leaving social media. And let me know what your experience is in general. I'm really curious. I hope you liked this video. I hope it was of some help for you. If you like this, please like and subscribe. I'm a very small channel. I just started, but it's really fun. And I would love to connect with like and not like-minded people, honestly, because I like good discussions and I like to be open for other views. So yeah, let's stay in touch. See you in the next one. Bye.